Welcome to the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast with Mike Kincaid and Jake Goebel. Join them as they experience specialty coffee and document their journey. These friends explore roasts and roasting methods, brewing equipment and techniques, and review the cafes they visit along the way.
Thanks, Brioni, and thank you for joining us for episode 91 of the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast, where Mike and I take a look at maybe calling it craft coffee instead of artisan coffee. We talk about some coffee experiences. Manny G gives us another brew tip of the week. And also we look at Uplift and Mike's roasting journey, setting his roaster up inside his home. I think it's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Welcome to the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast. I am Jake Goebel, and sitting here with me is... Oh, now you don't want to say your name.
No.
Now, sitting here with me is Mike Kincaid, the Mike
Thank
Kincaid.
You. No, I'm over that.
And you may know him...
Too much stress last week.
You may know him from the cord grabbers, Kincaid.
Anonymous. Wait.
Quit playing with the cord. Do not play with the cord.
I haven't touched the cord.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Maybe I should.
I wanted to set some ground rules before we started.
This
so
is
that
how
way I didn't
last
have to
episode started. We can't
go back to it.
Should I untuck the cord?
Not right now. You shouldn't. Now you should.
Why?
Give us some incredible coffee insight.
You could.
So anyhow, you have stumbled across a podcast dedicated to coffee awesomeness. Whether that awesomeness is us or not will remain to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to talk about coffee. We're talking about coffee we're drinking, coffee experiences we've had. We're going to talk about, I don't know, history of coffee, roasting coffee, drinking coffee, all those other different types of things.
Literally, whatever thoughts come to us in the moment.
Yeah, it's not, okay. All right, fine. Should we start over?
No. What do you think of the word craft? Craft coffee.
It makes me think of something intimately produced with small hands. No, it makes me think of beer.
Okay, good.
Craft brew. You know, I know that from...
I thought you were going to say...
I don't drink beer.
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh, you know you love it. No, I don't...
Isn't that the Ross slogan?
No, I think that's...
I love it.
Do you love it? I love it. I got it at Ross. No, that's... Do you know you love it? That's the... remember the homeless guy with the golden voice that Kraft found for the macaroni and cheese? Liquid gold.
No, I don't.
You know? No? Maybe I'm dating myself. I don't know. It's been a little while.
Keep going. Maybe it'll come to me.
Yeah, it's... What are we talking about again? There was a question there somewhere.
Craft.
Oh, well,
we've been talking about
because I don't
specialty,
drink beer.
Artisan, gourmet,
craft coffee.
What do you think about craft?
Craft coffee.
I like the term craft.
I like the term, but it sounds like you say carafe.
Craft.
C-R-A-F-F-T. Carafe. No, that's not it. It's so terrible.
What is it?
Oh, so
crafted.
Moving right along.
Oh, that's right.
Craft coffee. So you
past tense is double T-E-D.
Crafted. I crafted something special for you today. Crafted it.
Yeah, let's see what we have crafted for you today.
Yes, we have coffee. Gracefully roasted, hand-picked coffee beans.
Mm-hmm.
Something along those lines.
I saw a post the other day by one of the...
I still don't know, should it be artisanal or artisan?
Artisan.
Artisan
reminds me of arson.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw a post, though. This is funny. On the cup, right? They're at a coffee shop. No names will be mentioned.
No names.
But it said locally grown.
Locally
I think
grown?
they were in Ohio or something like that.
They were in Ohio?
They're like, didn't know we grew coffee.
I don't think that's the case. Maybe if it was in Brazil. Maybe it was in Ethiopia.
It's
maybe
relative.
If it was in Kenya.
Local is relative.
Right. Locally on planet Earth. Hello. Yeah. My neighbors. Yeah. A continent away.
I mean, the internet has shrunk the world, right?
So true.
So we're all local.
So true.
There is no international,
there's
local,
just Earth.
domestic.
Yeah. No, there's an international space station.
Yeah, that's
not local.
Yeah, so if it was grown in space, you could not call it local.
Correct. But if it's on planet Earth, you can call it local.
So moon coffee will not be local.
Right. Uranus coffee will not be local either.
None of it will be local.
Jupiter
Leave
coffee.
it to you to go there. So
Mars
childish.
coffee.
The Ginger Bullet.
Venus Coffee.
Shooting us with his select words.
That's solar. That which should be like a coffee brand.
What?
Like just
local coffee?
No. The solar system, like the galaxy, like Galaxy Coffee, and you should have a sun blend, and you could have a
grown
blend
under natural sunlight.
Yeah, you could have Venus, Uranus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn,
Pluto.
Neptune.
What about Pluto? Has Pluto been downgraded?
Seasonal. Pluto is seasonal. Like every once in sometimes it's a planet, sometimes it's not. So it's every once in a while we have it. Pluto, we have it this month, but we're not going to have it again for a couple more months. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It depends, on the rotation.
Depends on what's going on.
Planetary.
I think intergalactic. Planetary, intergalactic.
Yeah. I don't know. Say it ain't so. Either way.
Moving right along.
So we like craft.
We like craft.
We like craft.
Are we going to start putting out our boxes?
I don't know. I like the term.
I thought we put handcrafted on there. Don't we put small batch micro roasted?
Well, speaking of handcrafted,
so what are you going to replace there? Are you going to go, okay, so Manny G, since we'll get straight into Manny G. Manny G's got some sweet bags. Uplift.Coffee is his website. Get on his mailing list so he can let you know when his coffee's for sale.
When he goes live.
It's good. Handcrafted micro roastery is what he's calling himself these days.
Yeah, he sent us these little bags, and he's got some cool stamps on there. Look at that. That is just perfect.
So this is what we're looking at. We are looking at matte white bags with a kind of a copper-colored stamp.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say how he got it, but he did tell us how he got this unique color. But they're stamped on there, and it is a tremendous logo. Great job, Manny.
It is really cool.
And then there is a hand-drawn or a stamp of a hand-drawn coffee plant on the back as well. And he's got big Uplift.Coffee and little Uplift.Coffee. So good use of the logos on both sides of the bag. I think really the same step that we want to take is getting maybe some brew instructions or something on the bag itself.
Yeah, starting place.
That's what we're looking to do as well. But Manny has surpassed many bags out there with his first attempt here. With his first attempt, he's knocked it out of the park. So handcrafted micro roastery. Do you like that more, or do you like small batch micro roasted? So we still got the micro roastery going.
I like micro.
Do you like handcrafted?
Handcrafted's cool.
Or do you like small craft?
Small craft?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spacecraft?
I think there might be connotations with saying small.
Small.
Some people think it's good. Some might think, well,
you can't afford anymore. That's so sad.
Look how cute their roaster is.
All you can afford is that little roaster.
We've got 2 of them now. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Quit.
Do you have 2 roasters?
No,
well, I guess you do. You have a B-more and a
yeah.
Kalita. This is not a Kalita. What is it called?
The Kalita?
Aillio? Is it Aillio or Aillio? What's the final verdict? I thought we heard back. I thought we made it a decision here. We heard what it was, and now we know. But we haven't communicated that to anybody yet.
I think it's whatever comes out of your mouth.
That's because you think it's okay to say caramel or caramel.
No, usually I avoid it and I just say the Bullet R1.
So we pronounce it the Bullet.
The Bullet. Who's it made by? The Bullet?
R1?
No, Bullet makes the R1.
I thought Aillio did.
I don't know. Sweet Marie's is going to be carrying it, though.
Ooh, Sweet Marie's.
They dropped a video, and they said, hey, first impressions. This is kind of like 20-minute long of Tom just, to his own admission, fumbling his way through, which I thought was kind of cool, actually. He's like, I didn't want to do a refined video. I wanted to record myself just playing with this thing, figuring out how it works. And he said they will be carrying it soon. And I encouraged them and asked, I have not heard back yet, if they will be carrying spare parts or replacement parts. Because that was a question we've received. What if it goes down? Do I have to wait for international shipping or, go to the actual makers, the producers? No, the manufacturers.
The bullet manufacturers?
Yeah, the bullet manufacturers to get replacement parts. Hopefully Sweet Marie's will be maybe, I don't know, a vendor for even the parts.
Yeah, a source
that
for
would
some
be
of the parts. That'd be great.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's interesting because you commented on that video.
What video?
Tom's video.
Yeah, a few times. I was so excited.
And
I was so pumped up.
And you ran into an internet troll on that video.
Well,
and you defended the honor of Sweet Maria's in the comment section. And then we got an email response back from Sweet Maria's that we've been waiting, 10 months on.
Yeah, it was kind of a mixed interaction. I'll give you the story briefly, right?
It was great.
It was good. I went on there and I put some good comments. Thanks for the video. Appreciate it. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to be carrying parts, try to provide some value, some feedback. And then there were some comments on there, people asking questions. Hey, what's that software you're using? They said, hey, that's roast time. Comes with the bullet. Yeah. Somebody else then said, I don't get it. I think you could just write down your roast temps and times with a notepad and pen or pencil.
Absolutely.
And I said, well, you could also roast coffee with a dog bowl and heat gun.
Right. And we know people that do. So, hello, Ghost, looking at you, pizza pan.
This particular guy, he's just been kind of negative for negative's sake.
Oh, for the sake of being negative.
Yeah, just, saying I'm not interested in this. Then why are you commenting on it?
I find myself tempted to be that way sometimes. But
that's true. But you don't go on YouTube looking for videos about things you're not interested in, only to make comments about subjects and things you don't want to engage in a dialogue about.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's my thought. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Don't have time for that.
But long story short, that dude actually had a decent conversation with and had some good valid points. But then I think spurred on from that, we had two things happen. One, as Jake mentioned, Sweet Maria's.
Yay.
Emailed us. Hey.
What up, though?
Been meaning to email you guys for a while.
Thanks for dropping our name out there.
Mm-hmm. And
anything we can do for you, best regards.
Yeah. So we replied. We'll see what happens there.
Haven't gotten a reply yet, but it's okay.
But then someone went to one of our latest videos
and said
something to the effect of, quit trolling Sweet Maria's videos. You suck.
Yeah.
You suck. Quit trolling Sweet Maria's videos.
And we acknowledged that last week, that we do suck.
Yeah.
So
but I don't think we told them where it came from. We were just kind of subtly hinting at it.
I don't know if we were trolling Sweet Maria's videos.
I was not. I've been a subscriber, a follower.
The internet white knight of Sweet Maria's videos. If anything, quit defending Sweet Maria's honor on the interwebs.
Well, there's so many ways you can go with it. To me, a troll is someone that just wants attention for attention's sake, irregardless of the subject. And a lot of times, or the conversation, they'll go about that by just saying stupid stuff. Gotcha. And they know it's stupid. And they know they're going to upset some people.
So are we podcast trolls then? If we say stupid things just for stupid things' sake.
Just for attention's sake?
Just for attention's sake.
Yeah, I guess we are. So we don't always disagree with feedback of that nature.
Not at all.
But I did try to enter in a discussion with them. Since not sure why you feel that way. Just excited that they're going to be carrying the bullet. Do you happen to roast? What do you like to roast? What beans do you roast?
We'd love to hear more.
You're on Sweet Maria's channel, which is for home roasters.
Yeah, and then you came to our YouTube channel and took the time to comment, and we appreciate that, no matter what it is you're saying.
Must have loads of time. You probably roast every day.
Yeah.
Give us some wisdom.
What up, though?
Yeah, no response yet.
Not yet, but it's happening.
It's happening. Give it time.
Yeah. Unless, Mike, was it you as a secondary account, on a fake account?
Yeah, just
giving us
trolling myself. That's brilliant. That's even more double attention, right?
Double the tension or double the attention?
No. Go on, put stupid comments under an alias, and then defend and fight against those stupid comments under Orange Cactus. So we look like you become the villain, only to later be recognized as the hero.
I love this.
Right? Doesn't every city needs a villain?
Yes. Every hero needs a villain.
Yeah, but I thought the Dark Knight had to become what the city needed.
Oh.
And the city needed a villain.
He wasn't the hero the city
But he wasn't really a villain.
deserved. Yeah.
He was just assuming a role that would help the city. What are we talking? What?
I talk coffee.
Okay, yeah.
Coffee. We're talking about Uplift.Coffee. Hey, that's uplifting.
Yeah, and then we got on the comments. So I like the word craft and
we just had some of Manny's naturally processed Ethiopian coffee
let's
today.
Talk about the coffee. That's a good idea.
And an espresso machine. And a home espresso machine.
I don't think Manny roasted it with espresso in mind, but nonetheless, you're putting everything through it.
I put everything through the espresso
all
machine.
All at once. Sometimes.
All at once.
Sometimes nothing.
Just
comes
a mixture
out.
of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what happened with the natty today. That's what happened with Manny's natty.
Oh, I'm going
to
Sorry.
This again. Is that I had one bean dialed in. It was the Jen and Tim dialed in that we got from Brandon.
Duck.
No, the other one.
Rising Star.
Not
Start.
Not Start?
Not Start.
Totally confused now. So Rising Star makes a Jen and Tim blend. I think it's Jen and Tim. Anyways, I threw that in there. It was very good in the espresso machine. the Breville Barista Express. It's a baby espresso machine. It's a baby machine. And
It's a good
it was
machine.
really good. And then I threw some Manny's Natty in there.
Yeah.
Totally had to change the grind setting, everything. Everything had to change.
It sure did. But I enjoyed it.
And it was very good.
It was good. I think you pulled a couple shots. The second one.
Yeah, I had to because I was ruining the first ones.
Yeah, you were ruining it.
You're ruining it.
Let me add a little water to get this up to an ounce for you.
Can I add coffee to that?
It's a baby Americano.
Yeah.
So good job, Manny. It was really good. I have enjoyed Manny's Natty just through...
Manny Natty.
Manny
Natty.
Wait, I'm tongue-tied. The V60. It's just been awesome on the V60.
I've been using that Scott Rayo V60 recipe.
Yeah.
We'll throw the link out there in the show note if you're not. And also, I've been really enjoying the cheap V60 plastic dripper.
Yes. To our surprise...
It's like $7.
I know.
And don't even bring it up. The $110 Kalita Wave Tsubame. And the $120 Yama Silverton. And the $60 Stag XF. And the $50 Stag X or whatever they're costing.
So you've got like $300.
A couple $100 of brew devices.
It's about $300 of brew devices that you don't use.
No.
And you choose a $7 plastic.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I also use a $35 porcelain from Blue Bottle.
What's happening to us?
We're starting to realize that Scott Rayo, when he said, you don't get points for difficulty, we're finally understanding what he meant instead of just getting all in a huff about what he said. We're actually starting to understand why he said it.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's the flavor in the cup.
That's it.
But it is fun to get there with pretty drippers.
I think so.
We're not discrediting that.
No.
If there was a pretty dripper that functioned well, didn't have any negative issues qualities, then we'd probably be all for it.
And just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it's good. Like there's the knockoff V60 that is the V60 and
that's got the V bottom, doesn't
the V
it?
bottom, yeah.
The V bottom.
Yeah, it was the knockoff and
like
with the V bottom. It was like a Bon Mac
Mac
V60 crossover and totally failed and everything.
It's like, hey, let's design a dripper.
That was cheap.
But let's not come up with a filter.
That was cheap. I don't even know why I still have it. Should I just toss it? Should we just sling it?
No, that's good.
Just mail it to somebody? We just say, hey, the first person.
I'll get the Trolls address. Tell them we want to send them some free coffee. We'll send them the...
Should we send them the free dripper? The garbage dripper?
Hey, we got a gift for you.
Hey, we got a garbage dripper for you. Would you like it?
You are the 100th
better than
comment.
Nothing. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
We don't have 100 comments.
No. 10.
Yeah.
10 tops.
Moving right along, Manny G, not only does he roast coffee, but you might know him better from Manny G Recommends.
Manny G Recommends.
Now, Manny, he loves him the Kalita Wave. He uses the 155 and the 185. And as I was experimenting with this Tsubame, Manny G reached out and he gave us a recipe or a brew method. Brew recipe to try and dial in and get the best out of the Kalita Wave here. The Kalita Wave 185, this is the approved, the official Manny G method. So there's no excavating. You're only using 2 times the amount of water for the bloom. So you put 20 grams in, use a 40-gram bloom. No excavating. That's what I was doing. I was excavating. I was taking a spoon and I was digging around in there, trying to make sure that all the coffee got wet and saturated.
Don't bother.
So now with regards to the grind, he says if your V60 grind, for the sake of argument, let's say it's a 1 and your Chemex grind is a 10, his Kalita grind is a 4. So about halfway through what you would want, kind of right in the middle between a V60 and a Chemex setting.
Okay.
He blooms for 40 to 45 seconds. And if it's a very fresh roast, 30 seconds if he's using old half-dead beans. And then he pours after the bloom 3 minutes. He does, I think it was 1 pour, doesn't it? 2 pours. 2 pours. That's right. You put the rest of the water, 2 pours. Break it in half.
2 pours.
And then pour it. So let's say you're going 20 and 300. So you go 20, then 40. So now you would have 260 left to get to 300. So you do 130 gram pour and then 130 gram pour. Bada boom, bada bing. Shooting for a 3-minute brew time. Manny G recommends you get yourself a Kalita Wave.
It's a good brewer.
Yeah.
We still need to get a normal one. Like,
You don't
standard.
think why do we have to get a normal one instead of the copper?
Well, we want to try them all, right?
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
almost
try
bought it. I actually almost bought it.
Taste
the
the
other day.
Is it in your cart? Give me your
No,
phone.
it's not. Nope. Don't touch the phone.
Do
Don't
I need
touch
to
the
hold
phone.
let me set your
I'm
phone over
doing
here?
all espresso these days. Actually, it's been very nice. The missus gets a mocha in bed every morning. I'm pretty sure she has absolutely zero to complain about.
Yeah.
Zero to complain about.
Nice.
And then one of my kids wakes up and he wants some coffee as well. So I give him a little bit of espresso in a tiny little cup with some milk. It's a mini mocha, a tiny little thing, a little mini mocha.
Just a little.
Just a little
little
tiny
baby.
thing. Just a little baby mocha.
Yeah.
Baby mocha out of the baby espresso machine.
So,
Machine.
what has it been? Over a week now you've been with the
week or
machine?
two. Yeah.
Do you like it?
I love it
What do you like about it?
that it makes espresso.
What do you not like about it?
That I don't know whether it's the steam that takes a little while to heat the milk up, or whether I'm impatient, or whether I'm just not doing a good job of getting the foam going, but I have a difficult time getting any microfoam.
Yeah.
I don't know yet whether that's user error or whether that is, boiler performance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it takes longer than you expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the limitations with a single boiler is you can only do one or the other.
Yeah.
So.
And the other thing is it's messy.
It's a little messy.
It's messy, but I don't really dislike that. I kind of enjoy making a mess and then cleaning it up.
That's
so.
And you probably compound that a little bit
because I'm an idiot.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah. The other thing is it is a 54 millimeter basket, and I think the regular size is 58.
I think so.
So you can't buy like any special tampers or anything like that it has to be special to the Breville.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just go out and go to St. Anthony's Industries, go to Cat and Cloud, or let's say you want some, little clickety-do, hickety.
Fancy tamper or
you
something.
can't do that. You have to make sure that it meets the 54 millimeter tamper.
I did find, as I was doing some research for you, there is a company that makes a bottomless.
Yeah, but it kind of looked like it was just... What's the word I'm looking for? It looked like it was kind of ghetto. Let me just say that.
I'm
sorry.
What they do is they take a Breville portafilter and cut the bottom.
And cut the bottom off.
Yeah. And they make it, but the dude that put us onto it, he loves it. He said he's been searching for, I think, like a year for a bottomless, and he found this company that does it. And I think they're out of Australia.
Yeah.
I forget their name, though. Why am I forgetting their name?
I don't know. But it looked kind of ghetto. As I was looking at it, and I was like, oh,
I thought it looked awesome.
Yeah, you think so?
Well, I think it solves, you want a bottomless, there's your bottomless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Right now, it's a double is what I do. I just do a double every time. And it's fun and challenging at the same time. It's certainly, I am not a professional by anyone's standards.
Oh, here it is.
By anyone's standards.
Pullman.Coffee.
Pullman.Coffee.
Yeah. And the guy that Let's Grind Some Coffee, he's got a blog, and he talks all about the Breville Barista Express and gives you his long journey with it. So check it out if you're remotely interested and want more information.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. So, yeah, I don't know.
Pullman.Coffee.
Pullman.Coffee. I know I've heard them before, and I think they've got some other cool things. But, yeah, you're right. It's not made as a naked bottomless portafilter. It's customized.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your... we'll chop that right off. But then they also smooth the edges.
They also sell the hot top coffee roaster over there as well.
Do they?
Yeah. Pullman.
Nice. Pullman.
So they're doing good stuff.
They're doing
good stuff.
We also got another coffee in the mail.
What?
Yeah.
We got a couple coffees in the mail.
You did?
Yeah, we got Manny G's. We got those coffees from Brandon. And then our brew pal sent us some coffee.
Yes.
From the hashtag Coast to Coast Roast.
Mm-hmm. And this one is SuperCrown Coffee Roasters. And it looks like they're on Wilson Avenue in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
So we got a 16-ounce bag here of some Honduras.
Yeah.
Cocoa Mall?
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I said, oh, they have one flavor note, caramel. And then you look at it and it says Kokomal. So I don't know if that's the name of the farm or what that is, but they've got a couple stickers on here. It's a very cool looking bag. One of the things I have is the sticker, the writing on it is so small I can't read it. But let me read to you real quick what's going on the back. We roast, that's a separate sticker.
Perfect.
This is a different sticker.
Okay,
a different sticker.
Sure. Makes sense. For all of you listening.
We roast beautiful coffees in a sun-filled space in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We source coffees from producers and importers that share our commitment to excellence. We welcome change and never stop chasing a more perfect cup. 8 Wilson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. SuperCrown.Coffee.
Boom.
Boom.
So I looked them up online.
Yeah.
And they do have some cupping notes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the back there too?
No.
Or no.
No cupping note.
Clementine.
Now, do you say Clementine or Clementine?
Clementine.
Do you say serpentine or serpentine?
Bourbon or Barbone.
Barbone or bourbon?
I think it's bourbon in this case because it's not a variety. It's a cupping note. And honey.
Clementine and honey.
And it's from the region of the department of Ocotepeque. I think I nailed it.
Ocotepeque.
So that's it. It's a washed. Its varieties are Catamore, Catura, and Catuai. Nailed it again.
So good. We are really, really good at this.
So we had a cup. I had a cup. Did you have a cup?
I had a cup. It was okay.
We cupped it. Yeah, it was okay. It was good. Is there a roast date on here?
I'm thinking I want to try different recipes and things like that. We've only had one so far, and it was just I V60'd it. I haven't had a chance to Kalita it. Maybe we haven't found the best brew method for it. But it's a lot of coffee. She really hooked it up.
Yeah,
Our brew pal did.
I think that was where it was.
That was the brew date? That was the roast date? Yeah. Well, it's all wet and washed now.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. Did you do that when you opened the package?
Yeah, I probably set it in water or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or got water on it.
There's the tasting notes.
Yeah, I can't read that. Can you read that?
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. Clementine, bourbon, honey, and then underneath it says the varieties or varietals.
Varietals?
Yep.
Awesome.
You got it. So that was cool. So we do recommend Coast to Coast. It's fun. It's fun to be a part of.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
I was yawning. I had too much coffee. I'm coming down off my espresso high. Yeah, Coast to Coast Roast has been great.
It's been fun. But I was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, what happened there?
No,
that's weird.
Yeah.
There was a glitch in the audio track.
Yeah, it's a glitch in the matrix.
Don't worry about that.
So
we're back.
Coffee experience.
Yeah, you had one, and I just had a topic from one I had.
Yeah.
Didn't go anywhere new, but would you like to go first?
I mean...
Are you itching to talk?
Same day. I had kind of two experiences for coffee that I talked about on the Daily Ristretto. One
Man, you just get around.
That there's somebody came through my retail line, and they bought instant decaf coffee.
Okay.
And I asked them about it, and they said, no, this is... And I said, are you using this for a recipe? You cooking something for the kids?
Yeah.
And he looked at me and was like, no, that's what we drink. We like to drink it. We like that. That's our coffee.
Interesting.
They love instant decaf.
And they were, for all purposes intended, visually, right, that you could gather the information in your eyes.
Normal human beings?
They were capable of making a standard cup of coffee. Because we were recently, I think, educated and put onto the ways that some people physically can't really make coffee, or they can't use a stove or turn on hot water or whatever.
Instance what they use.
Instance their go-to, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but these folks this is their preference.
So purely out of taste or...
Out of taste preference.
Growing up,
whatever it was. And it was interesting because it reinforced my already previously held belief or thought process that you're not going to be able to win everyone to what it is that you are doing. And that is okay.
It's okay.
Like, they enjoy instant decaf. As blasphemous as you think that may be, that's okay for them. You do you. They're doing them.
Yep.
They're making a decision. They're consumers. They have the right to buy and drink what they want to drink. And that's okay.
Interesting.
And you're not going to get them into your cafe.
No. They're probably buying...
And that's all right.
$5 for 2 weeks worth.
something. Yeah, and they're content with that. That's what they
gonna
want.
Drop $5
That's
for
all
one
it is.
cup.
I'm not going to drop $5 on your mochas over there. Get out of here.
What's wrong with you?
So on my lunch break, I walked across the parking lot to Starbucks.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah, Starbucks, the siren. She's coming for you.
What is her name? What is
her? I don't know.
Let's find out.
I don't know. But I walked in, and there was a person in front of me in line, and he was looking at his phone. He had like coupons. He had digital coupons, and he had digital orders of the food the drinks that he was supposed to come back with. And as I'm standing there, he asks if I want to go first. And I said, oh, I'd be sure, no problem. He's like, I've got a whole bunch of orders here with weird names, and I don't want to hold you up. And I said, okay. I ordered a sandwich, I ordered a water, and I ordered an Ethiopian off the clover.
What kind of Ethiopian,
For
Jake?
here, I don't remember.
Yes, you do. You took a picture of it and sent it to me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I took a picture of the Huehuetenango.
Yeah.
That's not Ethiopian.
Was that Kenyan?
No.
Honduras? Guatemala?
It's Guatemalan.
Oh, here. It's Guatemala.
It's Guatemalan, the Huehuetenango.
You are right. Oh, so you didn't get the Wei.
No, it was just, as soon as you walk in, that's what.
I thought you got the Wei.
No, they didn't have it up there.
Oh.
As soon as you walk in, this is the sign. They got a big sign that says Starbucks Single Origin Series, Guatemala, Huehuetenango, and then pronounced Wei Ten An Go.
I like that.
From Guatemala's Huehuetenango region comes this tremendous coffee with cocoa notes and a dried fruit finish. Tasting notes. Big broadcasting. Telling you, they're coming for you. The siren is coming for you. That's all I want to say on that. But I'm sorry, that I had more to say. Never mind. Sorry.
That's never all you have to say.
I have more to say. You're right. Thank you.
Man.
So I get the clover, and when I'm done ordering, I look back at it and I'm like, well, I kind of want to know what you're ordering now. I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
And he proceeds to order all kinds of fancy things. Like, I don't even know what I'm ordering. I got to get this, I got to check on my phone, and he's getting frizzers or fizzles or whatever. He's getting a bunch of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I gotta sneeze.
Hold on.
Okay. Thanks. I sneezed. I'm back now. So he ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and I thought that it was very interesting that the barista spoke that language fluently. But also that for my drink, whether she's ever had the Huehuetenango or not, does not matter. Because I'm trusting the machine to take care of this single origin special cup of coffee.
Consistent.
I'm just going to charge you $4 for it, and I'm just going to sling it through there, and whatever happens, happens. Because it's just I put it in the machine, and that's good enough. Put it in the grinder, special machine, 1 cup at a time. Here's your coffee. No kettle, no pour, no nothing. I continue to speak. No fuss. I'm continuing to speak my fluent language over here. I can make anything a frappuccino for you. I can make anything a frizzer for you, fizzle, whatever they're called. I can do any of that for you. Don't even worry about it. And yes, this man right here, I'll get him a fancy cup of coffee too. Captain Fancy Pants, you hang tight for a minute.
Coming right up.
The machine's going to take care of you. I'm going to go make some frappuccinos.
Nice.
And while I'm standing there,
yes,
getting my water, I see that the clover is not clean. Last time I came back, it looked like the first time I had the clover, it looked like it had not been used in months. It looked brand spanking new there. I looked at it right now. I was like, wow, that thing looks used. Is it getting more popular? And she looks at me, she says, oh yeah. It's like, we've got regulars that come in for their clover. Said in the past 3 months, it's really picked up.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It's been there 10 years, right?
It's been there for a long time. Well, no, this is a new
I'm
Starbucks.
just saying the clover.
They've had it for a long time, but this is a new restaurant, a new shop.
That one's been there maybe a couple of years.
No, not even that. Not even a year.
What?
It's only been there 6 to 9 months. It's the one on Glassford.
I thought it's been at least a year.
No. Well, maybe a year.
Yeah, let's split the difference.
Let's split the difference and call it sexy. No, wait, what does he say? Split the difference and make it sexy. There you go. Josh, shout out to you, buddy. We split the difference and we made it sexy. It's been open for 6 months. They've had people drinking clovers for 3. There we go.
There you go.
Done deal. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But
who knows?
Here's the important part. A desire for single origin is going up Starbucks is recognizing there is a market that wants it, a better cup of coffee. They are advertising for it. They are limiting their Clover menu. There was only 3 coffees on there. They realize that
pretty good,
they
though.
can't offer 12 coffees and make it specialty because those coffees are going to be dead by the time anyone wants to drink them. So they're getting their reserves going, right? Their reserve roasteries or whatever, their fancy pants coffee. They're getting it out. They're getting it out in a smaller quantity. They're keeping it special. They are giving less options. So for people to not be, have paralysis by analysis, quit playing with the cord mic.
I just touched it.
And I can hear it.
In your headphones?
Yes.
That's a problem. Take the headphones off.
Oh, perfect. And they continue to speak their native language of Frappuccinoese.
Yeah.
Frappuccese.
All things to all people.
All things to all people.
They're trying.
The siren is coming for you.
So you like the cup?
The cup was great.
It was a little darker than your
It was a little darker.
quote-unquote specialty, artisan, handcrafted, gourmet.
Had they roasted it a little lighter, and if they had made it a little weaker, because they put a lot of coffee in there.
They do.
They put an
11-to-1.
It's 11-to-1 ratio.
I figured it out.
It's a big ratio. If they would have roasted it a little lighter and gone to a 15-to-1 ratio, it would have tasted better.
Which reminds me, and we've talked about this previously, but I just saw a graph
about caffeine.
Yeah, content in Starbucks compared to like McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts. 1 cup, same fluid ounces, was loaded. It was more than double of what you get like at McDonald's.
I forgot.
Caffeine content.
I actually went to McCafe as well.
Ooh, you're just all over the place.
After my football game on Saturday that we lost, I haven't told this to anybody yet. I haven't confessed this to anyone. I'm going to do it right here with you on the air, Mike.
You'll probably talk about it in the DR.
I didn't. I forgot about it in the Daily Ristretto.
But you got 4 days.
I got a mocha.
What?
I ordered a mocha.
From
McCafe.
Ronald?
Oh, and it was so horribly awesome. I mean, it was disgusting. I mean, legitimately, it was disgusting.
Wait, which is it?
It was so nasty.
You didn't like it?
No.
What was wrong with it?
There was no coffee in it.
Well, then what's the problem?
It was just
milkshake.
It was hot chocolate with like decaf instant coffee in it.
Come on.
It was gross. It tasted gross, and this is what it was.
It's 100% Arabica.
Because I think they only add milk to the recipe. They don't add any more chocolate. They don't add any more coffee. They only add milk. So you get a small, medium, large. Well, it's still all of them 2 shots in it. 2 shots of coffee, 1 shot of chocolate, and we just add more milk for you.
Their secret, if you ever watch them, is they take one of the little chocolate milk, just shake it up.
Yeah. Well, actually, remember there's a coffee drive-through up in Flagstaff. That's what they do. They steam chocolate milk for their mochas.
That's right.
And it's not very good.
Nope. Whoop.
Can't take you anywhere. Mike just hit the mic.
Just
smack the mic. So anyhow,
for namesake, if anyone's
those were my coffee experiences.
Very nice.
And that was just more out of.
Glad you're stepping up your game.
No, because there's nothing. No. I was out in Camp Verde, Arizona. There were no coffee shops out there.
Out of necessity.
Remember, there's a Thanks a Latte out there.
Yeah, you should have hit him up.
No. It was not worth the drive. If it was a press, I would have gone.
Yeah.
But remember, I had such a poor experience last time. I'm not going to drive out of my way to go get a cup of coffee.
And pay more.
Yeah.
When you can pay less.
Yeah. When I can pay less at McCafe and get a garbage cup and garbage service. Why do you want me to go out of my way to get a garbage cup and garbage service?
I think you should just take some instant with you.
Some sudden?
Maybe it's better than the alternative.
Maybe I should just get blueberries to the face from Red Bull Blueberry.
Maybe you can take some shots.
That's what I got to do.
There you go.
That's the ticket.
Cold brew's taken off. They got all the cans.
That's what I need to do. We need to can our own cold brew.
We need to can our own cold brew.
Can it.
Can it.
You need to can it, Mikey. Can it.
Heard it here first.
Can it.
We want to figure out a way.
Do we want to can it or bottle it? I kind of like bottles.
Bottles are cool. But
bottles are cooler.
We thought at some time it'd be cool to do the iced coffee, flash freeze it, brew it hot, chill it, and then nitro it.
Like cold pressed espresso?
And put it in a bottle.
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be amazing.
What is cold pressed espresso?
It's espresso that is pressed.
Is that cold water?
It's cold.
It's not espresso. Look, if you made it in a big vat, if you made it in 100-pound vat.
It's a 4-to-1 ratio, though.
If you made it in 1,000-gallon vat, it's not espresso.
Sure it is.
No.
We used espresso blend.
Espresso blended beans?
I paused there because I almost said mispronounced espresso. Espresso.
Oh. Espresso. That's extra special. Okay,
No,
sorry. What
okay.
was your coffee experience?
Oh, so I went to a spot I always go to. Talk about it all the time. But I just had a unique interaction.
What do you mean? What spot did you go to? Is it Firehouse or Raven?
No,
Where are
we
you
just
going
swung
now?
through the drive-thru
Or
at
Black
Yellow
Dog?
Leaf.
Oh, Yellow Leaf. That's right. Yeah.
But immediately, he pulled up the little mic. I could tell there was a difference. And usually the people there are cool. Never have any issues or anything. But this particular time, the gentleman seemed very excited to assist me. And,
New employee.
well, maybe, right? What's going on here? So he was pretty pumped up. And I actually had a request because I like their mochas, but I'm like, I want a little more coffee flavor and a little less sweet. So I'm going to be one of those dudes. I'm going to try something. I'm going to ask, can I have an extra shot? And can you do like half the syrup? I don't know how that works. What do you pump? Whatever you pump. Can you pump half?
Yeah. Can you go half pump, 2 pump, 1 pump?
And his response was, absolutely. Like, the way he said it made it like, why haven't you asked sooner? Of course we can. We
You've
do
wanted
4
something
pumps.
different this whole time?
Yeah.
I would have done it for you every time.
Made
that you
me
showed
feel
up.
like, I should have asked a long time ago. I
Did
shouldn't
he
have
then
any-
close the window and turn to somebody else and say, I have no idea how to do what he wants to do this time here?
I don't know. He said something like half
'Cause
the
that's-
coffee, double the pumps. I don't know.
That is something that I would totally do. I would be like, oh, yeah.
Got it.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that for you. And then close would be like, Mark, I have no idea how to do this thing.
So it was great. I don't remember the specifics. I just remember that he was very eager to make the drink that I want. And then he, even clarified, so we'll do 4 shots and we'll do, instead of 4 pumps, I'll just do 2. That will give you half. I'm like, that's perfect.
I love it. What size was that? A small, medium, or large?
Just a medium.
So a medium with 4 shots and 2 pumps.
Yes.
Let's go right now.
And so I pulled up to the window to pay, and he comes out and he gives me the drinks after a while. And I realized it was the owner who I've met previously years ago.
It's a dude?
Yeah.
I didn't know a dude owns Yellow Leaf.
Sorry. Method. Wrong shop.
Oh.
I wasn't going to name it, and then I said it, and I said the
Because I
wrong one.
thought, yeah, the dude owns Method, and the
Yes.
husband owns Method, the wife
Okay.
owns Yellow Leaf.
Let me start
they
all
were
over.
the same shop.
So I went to one of these shops that I frequent.
Oh, which one was that?
It was Method.
Firehouse or the Raven? Oh, Method.
Method, yeah.
Oh, it's been a little while since you've been to Method.
So I pull up to the menu with a little box, and I say, I want to try something different this time.
You were going to be one of those guys.
Yeah, I was going to be one of those guys.
Oh, man.
But it was the owner, and he was so excited
So
to
what
be
did
there.
you order?
He was pumped up. Oh, sorry. Left that part out. Let's start over. So I was out about one day and went to one of my favorite coffee shops.
Was that Firehouse or the Raven?
It was Method.
Oh, okay.
Enough of this madness.
Nonetheless,
Nonetheless,
the owner at Method.
it was the owner, and I just thought, wow, that's why he owned it.
He owns it.
He didn't want me to feel in any way,
That's
shape,
why
or form.
he cares.
Yeah, he did care.
That reminds me of the Gary V.
The Gary V.
Yeah. Remember the Gary V that you said I got to listen to? It was when he's doing the Dutch Bros Q&A and keynote. He did a keynote and a Q&A session for Dutch Bros in Portland.
Yeah. It was pretty
and the guy
interesting
said,
and relevant.
how do you get your employees to buy into what you want to do?
Yeah, you're excited, you're passionate, you're ready to build this business, make some money, impact some lives. How do you get those that you hired to have that same desire?
And he said, you don't.
Stop trying.
Stop trying. He said, it's your business. You get pumped about it.
Yep.
And then you can't expect anyone to get as pumped about your business as you. What you have to do is get pumped about them.
Yeah. What excites them? What do they want? Where are they going?
Find out what excites them. Yeah, that was so cool.
And then help enable them, equip them. Maybe they want to stay with the company. Maybe they want to help you grow. Maybe they want to be part owner. Maybe they don't. Maybe they want to check out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But either way, you help them. And so it was just a neat experience, and it just got me thinking about being served by the owner and having, that type of mentality. How do you permeate that throughout your entire workforce? How do you get everyone to be that excited?
They don't, because I've been there, and I got to tell you, I don't go to Method no more because I had a bad experience.
Well,
I had bad experience, bad coffee, and I'm not going back. Now, if I'm with you and you're like, hey, the owner's there, let's go stop in, I'll go do it, but I'm not going back.
It's unique that now the owner's there. And maybe now he's setting an example. And maybe now there's, you know what I mean? at some point, I think it does start with you have to set the example. You have to show them. You can't be absentee and expect them to just, right, to set their own standard. So, I don't know. It starts with that. But I think when you care about people and you care about where they want to go, even if they come in and say, hey, I just want to work here for the summer. And then, I have desires to get my degree in X, Y, and Z. And you help them.
Yeah.
You care about them.
That's it.
They're going to care about you. They're going to care about their business. They're going to care about the responsibilities that you task them with.
I love it.
Even if it's only for 3 months.
I love it. Awesome. Let's move on. Right on that high note to the Book of Roast. What do you got for us today?
Oh, yeah. The Book
of Roast.
Good job. Then we want to finish with the Book of Roast? Where are we at?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I didn't know you skipped something, but you don't have the notes.
What did I skip?
Well, I was just gonna give a brief update on the bullet situation.
Oh, well, here, I'll look for Soil and Sunlight while you talk about the bullet, the bullet's new room.
Yeah, I think it's bookmarked.
Well, then it should be easy to find.
Yeah, I did that for you. No, I just wanted to give a quick update. I put a picture out there, finally making progress, and have the indoor roasting room set up and the roasting table. Got the bullet on there, got it vented outside. Thanks, Manny G, for your input. And
because previously, Mike, you were setting it up and tearing it down every time.
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, and I don't think I've talked about any of it. Well, moving and then what happened with the house. And long story short, we were going through a remodel because some of the house flooded and wasn't able to do.
Surprise!
Yeah. Right.
And it wasn't an intentional remodel.
No, it wasn't. So after a couple of weeks of moving into the new house, unfortunately, we had a good rain, monsoon as we call it.
Yeah.
Flooded the house. So changed the plans.
So we would get an order in.
Yeah.
Mike's house is flooded. And I'd be like, yo, I don't care that your house is flooded. We got an order. You need to roast
coffee.
You need to roast this coffee. We got customers, bro. So
I'd set it up on the back patio and roast. I'd pull everything out. I'd have it all boxed up. I'd unpack it. I'd get the laptop out, all the cords, set it up, vacuum, roast, pack it all back up, put it all back in the garage.
And then go back to working, trying to pull up carpet and knock out drywall and everything else.
All the fun stuff that comes. Yeah. So I was
Until the next order comes in and say, hey, I don't care that your house is flooded. We've got an order.
We've got some order. So and
then Mike, he would text back and he'd be like, do you think they could wait till tomorrow? And then I would just ignore that text. And then 5 minutes later, he'd be like, okay, I'll roast it right now. I'll roast it tonight.
I never liked delaying it. But sometimes just it added that much more time because I couldn't leave it out there. And so then I had to clean it, put it away. That just took more time. At first, I liked it. And I still enjoyed it. It was something fun about roasting outside. But I usually did it I would start sometimes 6:37 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, now, even at 6:37, it's 44 degrees out.
It's a little cold and a little dark.
The sun's not even up.
Yeah.
And I can put a jacket on, but roasting in those conditions is not ideal. It's just too cold.
That's not the Nordic way to do it?
For the ambient temperature. Well, it could be, but I would have to sufficiently
Nordic
heat that
roasting
roaster.
at the Arctic Circle?
Yeah. That's what they do, right?
Like the Nordic roasting.
I think they build an
mining.
igloo. They roast in an igloo, too.
Huh.
I don't know how they do it.
Probably.
Should ask, too.
So now you got your own room.
So finally got the room set up, got a bench, got it ventilated, and it's nice.
Yeah.
It is nice being able to
have a permanent spot.
Right in the office, do some work, have a roast going, profiling some stuff. And my first attempt at venting the exhaust has gone quite well. It's fairly simple. Just used the adapter and some 3-inch aluminum piping that you would kind of use. Same thing for a dryer.
Yeah.
The dryer exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
Some foil tape, and I'd say about 97 to 8% of the smoke goes outside.
Exhaust.
I don't think, the system itself is not 100% sealed.
Yeah.
So you see a little wisps here and there, but nothing to make the room smoky.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That's exciting. Just an update there. Hopefully that'll
Cool.
Allow us to be more consistent and move quicker when we do have orders.
Yeah, I don't think we had any delays. I mean,
not significantly.
No.
We did, we tried to communicate it, and then we tried to make up for it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had a 1 day delay.
1 day.
One time. 1 day delay.
Which I think was our own standard that we kind of set.
We kind of roast on demand.
I mean, if somebody orders late Friday, I think shipping it Monday is reasonable.
Right.
but we want to get it out Saturday.
We try to get it out on Saturday.
Because if mail's moving, then we should be roasting.
That's right. And Manny's working. We're working.
We working. So that's an update. So thanks, Jake. Now on to you for the Book of Roast. Soil.
Book of Roast.
And sunlight.
Speaking of soil and sunlight. So soil, the foundation of a healthy tree is the soil. The soil must be rich in nutrients such as potassium and nitrogen, and the correct pH level is also important.
Less creepy, more accent.
Coffee trees prefer a slightly acidic pH level, which is why they do so well in volcanic soil. The soil should allow water to run off during heavy rains, but also retain moisture during dry spells. As the trees grow older, they begin to use up the nutrients that the soil has to offer. In order to replace them, some form of fertilizer must be used. The most readily available source of fertilizer is the pulp that is left over after the bean is removed from the cherry.
Pulp or poop?
Pulp.
Okay, got it.
This is put in a compost pile just like what any gardener has pushed in the back corner of their property. This compost can be used in tandem with chicken manure.
Oh, there's the poop.
Poop.
Pulp and poop.
Or chemical fertilizers. Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Sunlight. Which is what the ginger bullet hides from. Sunlight. Photosynthesis, the envy of every lazy person. If only we could lie out all day soaking up energy from the sun. However, coffee trees prefer sunlight in moderation, which is why shade trees are so important. Shade trees are a key piece of the puzzle for the environment as they provide rest stops and homes for migratory birds. But they are also crucial to limiting the amount of direct sunlight that the coffee trees receive. Too much sunlight will dry out the root system of the coffee tree, leading to an unhealthy crop. Another source of shade is the cloud cover that is common in tropical regions. Generally, the microclimate in the region of the farm will have predictable cloud cover at certain times of the day. This is a factor in creating the signature coffee development from region to region. So if you've got like a double canopy or a canopy of trees overhead, and then you've got your coffee trees growing underneath, you're going to get X amount of sunlight, and that's going to lead to X flavor profile. If it's primarily cloud cover, at one part of the day, you're going to get Y. Another part of the day, you're going to get Z. So you're going to get different flavors from your coffee based on the amount of sunlight.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And then even the soil. And that's why the same farm...
Whether you're using pulp or poop.
Yeah, or a mixture of both. The same farm, season after season, can produce different tasting coffees because of the environment. I think we talked about elevation, which that doesn't really change for a farm. But sunlight, soil, and water do.
Yeah.
So that's hopefully you find that information useful to some extent.
Interesting.
Thanks for reading, Jake.
Thank you for tolerating me.
Absolutely. You do good.
All right.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right. Cool.
Until next time, we thanks for listening.
We thanks for listening. We thanks for listening you. We thanks for listening you.
You thanks for us listening.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you indeed for listening. As always, you can find the show notes at orangecactuscoffee.com/episode 91. We'll catch you next time. Won't you take me to Funky Town?